am here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show at the Prestige booth. We're about to check out this 690, but before we do that, just a quick favor to ask if you appreciate what I do, if you could consider subscribing to the channel. It would really help me out. That's all I got for self-promotion. We're gonna get right into it here with this Prestige 690. This thing is a really cool boat. I'm excited to check it out and show you guys what it's all about. Immediately greeted by this high-low platform on the rear here. You could set it up to have a jet ski or something there if you wanted to. There are these cool stairs that will pop out. It's kind of hard to see with the way the light's hitting it, but if the platform is down, those become more stairs leading in and out of the water. So it's cool that they have that. We're gonna go straight into the crew cabin and engine compartment and get this out of the way so we can close the door up as the boat show is about to begin. So immediately as we come in here, to our right is just going to be the head for this space. We'll peek behind here. Not too much going on. Just a crew head. Bumping my camera there. Behind that door there is a washer dryer unit. And then if I flip around here, that is going to be access to the twin single berth setup there for crew if you were to have them on this boat. It is a boat that you could have owner operated or you could have crew. As you can see, they're giving you that option. This is going to be the engine room where we have these twin Volvo Penta engines. They are the IPS 1350 version. I believe there's one other set of engine options on this boat, but that's the one this one is outfitted with. All sorts of systems. Of course, that is your generator. You have a gyroscopic stabilizer, some of the electrical systems there. Gonna flip around and just show this off real quick. Fire suppression, more of the electronics going on with all the Garmin systems on the boat. And I will note, there is of course access through the floor up there in the aft cockpit to this as well, but we will go back out the way we came, close this up in here, and get on into the rest of the boat. So, take that door, bring it over there, and despite me doing one-handed operations here, it was actually really easy to do that. So we're gonna go up the stairs here. There's these cool little LED accent lights. Can't see them now, of course, because it is broad daylight, and you could partition that rear off with a gate. And then you do have controls for the high-low platform there. Really big cleat going on there. And then you could just store some lines down into that little cubby there. We'll flip around here to the cockpit area. You do get a sun pad up on top there, and then you get some cup holder action there. Nice wide, long, if you will, couch area. I do like how they did this finish on the table here. A lot of times it'll just be another teak table or something. I think that just stands out, looks a little different there, but they did a good job with that. This is a sunshade hiding in there. You can bring that down and kind of enclose that and give yourself some protection from the sun if you choose to do so. Let's see. Oh, there's so many places to go on this boat, but we'll go here first. This auxiliary control panel, you get a little bit of information about your engines there, and obviously you get the controls. So if you're docking aft to, you just get a much better vantage point right off the rear of the boat rather than having to communicate with somebody from the helm. Below there is just going to be storage. There's the side access door there, and let's see if they got one on the other side. I don't think they do. No. So it's not on that side. I didn't think they did. This is going to be just storage behind there, and then down here is an ice maker behind that door. So it's useful for this little space behind here. We'll head into the main deck cockpit area now, or whatever I want to call it there. But it is a galley aft layout, and I think they did a stunning job of styling on this boat. And then the windows, my goodness. Everywhere is just windows. There's so much light coming in here, so much natural light. I think it's just so open. And then they got the white on the ceiling that goes towards giving that open feel. They got the white going on in the galley area with a little bit of dark colors thrown in just to accent things. I could go on. You can see what I'm talking about here. I think they just did a really good job with styling. So we're going to get into the galley real quick. You can open that up and use that as a bar serving area in and out from the rear cockpit and all that. If we open up this, that of course is going to be our refrigerator. And then down below that would be the freezer portion. Behind this, I'm just curious, storage cups and stuff could go there. We're not going to go through every single cabinet bit here, but that is a dishwasher that they're hiding behind that. Miele glass cooktop, their oven as well, and I'll just stop going through everything because I'd be here all day. They're going to be a little Garmin, if it'll focus rather than on my hand. There it is. You can look at some of the system stuff from that Garmin display. Below that is going to be just switches and stuff behind that panel. It's kind of cool. They have a separate dining area here at the back, and then you step up into the saloon area, and you get the couches where you can hang out and chill out, get out of the sun, get in some AC, or at night come in here and just hang out. This is a cool layout they've got going on here. Up there is access to the owner's cabin, actually. A little different. Often you'll find that the stairs in the back are the owner's cabin, but they did a little bit differently on this Prestige 690, and I think they did a good job at that. TV would hide in there, and you got some storage there. So here's the helm. Not too much going on for this size of boat. At first glance, yeah, there's a lot of screens, so that's cool. They got 3 Garmin screens. You can see you got the cameras on a couple of them right now, and a chart plotter on the one on the end. But otherwise, you just got a couple physical switches there, and then just some monitors as well. And then your engine management system is going to be on the Volvo Penta screen. And then pretty standard fare for the controls over there, as you would find on pretty much any boat that's going to be equipped with dual engines and a joystick and thruster setup. So nothing revolutionary there, but just a really clean and expansive at the same time dash layout. You do get this little footrest you can bring up if you want. You do get a flip up, flip down bolster. So grab that thing in the middle. It's pretty wide, but I can still do it with one hand, my offhand even, while using the camera. So we'll put that back down there. And then just because we're up here, I think we're actually going to head down into the owner's cabin first. I think they did a really good job with this. And it's actually rather spacious despite that it is in the bow. I still think they did a fantastic job. So stepping in here, it just looks really wide and open. You got nice dark wood to offset the white and light finishes. But I think it's these sun skylights and the hatch there that let in a lot of light, and the high ceiling in this portion that really aid to making it look as open as it feels in here. So there's just a look back, their headboard and the lamps and all that good stuff there. All sorts of storage in here. We're not going to go through all that. Do get a little seating area there, hang out. You can do makeup at that station. And then if we hang a right, there is actually a walk-in closet in this. So that's really cool. You get hanging storage there, and then all sorts of shelving there, as well as a safe in that corner. So walk-in closet on this side of boat. That's a really clever use of the space there. Props to them. My light is not on in here. Let me see if I can remedy that. There we go. The light is on now in the master bath here in the front of this Prestige 690. So you're gonna have a shower there on that side, of course, closed off, dry and wet, separate. There is a rainfall shower head there. I love those. I love that they've done that on this. And that's really cool styling they've got on that fixturing there for the shower head and controls. Curious, oh, that was open. Just some storage there above and behind the toilet. And then nice wide vanity there. It's cool how they have the mirrors offset, actually. I like that. Just changes things up a little bit. Looks really cool. And then another mirror here that is, I guess, somewhat functional if you were to want to use a full-length mirror. But anyways, we're going to flip around here. Oh, that's cool. They got this cool little pattern in the frosted door on the bathroom. So, neat. I like that. Anyways, we're going to head back out this way and head up back to the main deck level, and then head on into the rear staircase and check out the cabins down this way. So coming down here, I do like how wide these stairs are. Sometimes it feels like the stairs are an afterthought on these boats. Quick aside, because I'm noticing it. I like that glass little railing and barrier they got going on there. But anyways, the stairs are rather wide on this. They make it feel open with some light colors as well. Like I said, sometimes the stairs feel like an afterthought and it feels like you're just stepping into this dark, tight space, but that is not the case on here. This particular one is set up in the 4-cabin layout. You can get this with 3. So you're gonna have a guest stateroom there with 2 singles. And then you can have it so that this and the wall next to it would be gone, and that would be you'd have 2 and 3 VIP cabins. Here's an almost identical guest suite with the lights on, so you can kind of see what's going on a bit better in there. I think it looks great. And then again, they just kind of carry that mirror finish that you've seen other places in the boat. These 2 cabins will share this bathroom here at the end of the hall. It does have a separate shower compartment from the rest of it. And then, I'm curious, oh, that door's not gonna play well with me. So you can get really cramped in there with trying to hold the camera. And then, let me see if I can turn the lights on in here. There we go, you guys can see a little bit better what's going on in that bathroom. So that's the 2 guest staterooms share that. That would be an ensuite there if you were to have the option for a 3 cabin layout with 2 VIP suites rather than the current 4 cabin layout. So directly behind these then is gonna be the VIP cabin, which is kind of typically where you would see a master or owner's suite on a boat of this size. But I really like what they did up in the front with it on this one. We're gonna walk right past that stuff and just check out the bathroom real quick. Pretty similar to the other one we were just in for the guest staterooms. And then, yeah, very similar. And again, they have that same cool styling on the bathroom door there for the ensuite as they did up in the owner's cabin. So here we are looking out into the master, or excuse me, VIP. I'm used to saying master because this is where they usually are. But similar design cues to the owner's suite in the front, but this is actually the VIP one on this. We're gonna walk over here and check out what is behind here. Should just be some storage, and it is hanging closet space there. And then you do get a little makeup area there if that is what you want to do with it. And then there's just gonna be some more storage hiding behind that door there. And of course, TV, and you do get a full-length mirror in the corner there for dressing or whatever you need to do with a full-length mirror. But we're gonna head this way, back out and up these stairs and out of the main cockpit, and then check out we'll go up to the bow, I think. So actually, to go up to the bow, I'm gonna change things up, and we're gonna go out this side door because that is something that's worth noting on this boat. So we'll just pop that guy open, and then we get access to the side deck just like that. Let me close the door behind me there, keep the air conditioning in, and step up onto this sun pad area on the front. Quite expansive, and you got this nice, really big sunshade above it for when the sun's high in the day. It's gonna provide a lot of shade for all or most of the sun pad, I guess you would say. There is an option to actually bring up a bimini more close over the top of the sun lounge area there if you choose to do that. And then there's some additional seating right out front there if you just want to take a seat instead of laying down on the sun lounge area. Take a quick peek back the boat here real quick. And that's just what's going on there. You can see that hatch that leads to the forward owner's cabin. And then we'll head up to that Flybridge area here in just a moment. I think Prestige does a good job with the working space on the front of their boats. It's nice and wide. A lot of them sometimes will bring it to a point and it gets a little skinny up there, but they afford you a lot of room up here to work with what you need to with the anchoring systems, lines on the cleats, and all that good stuff there. Lockers on either side there. Just because we're here, I guess I'll open up one of these. So we got some fenders stored down in there right now, and then you can see plenty of chain hiding in there as well. So close that guy up. All right, had a little bit of a snafu there with the microphone on and me dropping it, but we're back in business. We're gonna keep working our way around on this 690, and then we're gonna work our way back down this side deck and then head on up to the Flybridge level and check out what we got going on there. So we'll step down here. Got this nice, really spacious, actually, super usable side deck on both sides. The rail is plenty high, makes you feel nice and secure, all sorts of good that stuff. They also give you these nice handrails there. On some of the smaller boats, it's nice, gives you a chance to grab on if you're holding a camera and try not to fall in the water like I am from time to time, but not really an issue on this boat. So we're gonna hang a left, go 180 degrees up to the Flybridge level. These are some proper stairs that I was able to climb up. Some boats, Even when you get up to a larger size, they are just like a ladder, and it's kind of awkward and it feels like you're gonna fall down it, especially going back down it. Not the case at all here with this Prestige 690. So I think they did a fantastic job up here on the Flybridge. There's actually a lot of usable space. We got a dining table setup going on there right now. Well, the top of the table's not actually on it at the moment, but you could put a top on there. It's just a temporary setup there, I believe is what they got going on. But helm is up there. We'll check that out in a second. This is gonna be kitchen area. They call it a wet bar, but you get a cooktop, so it's more of a galley on top here. I think that's great for the space up here on top. I think Flybridge really isn't that usable unless you have all this stuff on it, so you can do all your entertaining needs right out of this station here. And then below here is just going to be a fridge freezer, and I'm going to guess, I don't know how to open anything. There's storage underneath the sink there, and then ice maker on that end. And I'm curious, I guess that is a fixed thing. That's just a cutting board there. So cool. Anyways, we'll look back aft real quick. There's a sunshade that you can attach coming off the rear there. Get you a nice shade on that really, really big and spacious rear Flybridge area. That is one option they have, is this kind of sofa setup where you can face forward and backward. There's also another arrangement they offer where you can get some, I believe, lounger seating along that side, and then I think just some deck chairs there as opposed to that kind of sofa layout area. I do like what they've done here with this glass part of the barrier there. I think that just kind of elevates the look of the boat and just adds to the styling cues that they got going on up here. And speaking of styling cues, I'm sure you saw it. I forgot to point out, I like the wood finish on the front of this, and a lot of times it's just that standard white fiberglass like you have throughout the rest of that stand setup there. So it's cool to see them kind of offset the colors there. Above us, they got a retractable sunshade in the hardtop. So if you want to, you can open it up, get air, light, all that good stuff coming right in the top. Close it up if it's hot, and much like it is down here in Florida, and keep yourself out of all the direct sun. For a helm at a Flybridge level, this is actually really, really well apportioned, especially for an open Flybridge like this one. Two giant, really big Garmin glass displays. I can't say I've ever seen not even one that big, let alone two on a Flybridge on a boat this size. So that's really impressive. All the controls are right there for the captain. You do get actually some physical switches too. Don't often see those honestly up top either, so that's cool to see that they got that going on. Usually you just get a very few, just the necessary ones, such as like the horn or something up on the Flybridge level. So they really outfitted this super well, almost as well as the main level one. The only thing they're missing is a third screen like we have down there on the main level. So otherwise, pretty much the same stuff that the other one had going on. You get a tilt steering wheel, of course. I like the white trim on that. That's actually cool. And they got the little Prestige embossed in there. Very nice. Let's see what else we can talk about here. This little seating area. That's kind of cool. A little different. Some of them will have just a big sun pad area up next to and in front of the helm. And that does take up a lot of space. I think that's kind of why we have as much space as we do up here. We have this little seating, lounging area there, which really affords us a lot of other space on the Flybridge level. But that will about conclude what we've got going on with this boat. And I'm just going to take a seat, let's see, right here on the back on this little lounge sofa thing, and call it a day. All right, that was Prestige's 690 here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. Really great boat. I love the styling, really good use of space. Quite a unique cabin layout with the owners up in the front, but it worked really, really well. So props to Prestige for doing that. There's a lot with this boat. I obviously did not get to cover all of it in the little bit of time that we spent on it today. So if there's anything else you want to know about it, go ahead and check out the link down in the description. If you want to check one out in person, and if you're interested in a boat, I seriously urge you to do that. I know I do these videos, but it's a whole nother experience in person getting to check them out, so the folks over at Prestige can also help you out with that as well. That's all I got for now. Thanks for watching.